There are a number of barriers between us and what we want in life, no matter what it is, for your future, for your present, your dreams and hopes of what can be, and your endeavors to make these things happen. Most of the barriers between us and that are self created. Think of it like this, think of a loop. There's this loop of potentiality of everything that you really want, and you're feeding it and feeding it with magic or ritual or spirituality, whatever you're doing. And the loop is getting thicker and thicker. That possibility, that manifestation of whatever you want in life is getting thicker and thicker. And then we are at the center, an individual in this case, center circle. That potentiality needs a way to get to you. All those potential good things, and even bad things, need a way to get to you. And when I say bad things in this regard, I'm talking about you getting what you want and then not really knowing that you didn't want that. Because sometimes we get what we want and it doesn't turn out like we like. So, in order to bridge that little gap, we need to allow the universe to work in as many ways as possible. Our desires and our future manifestations, our wants coming into actuality, they need as many opportunities to get to us as possible. Think of what you want in life. Think of what you want for your future. And here's the thing. We look at our current situation. We look at what we don't like in our life. And anything we try to manifest through ritual or magic or through endeavor in life. Just, working harder at a job. Trying to make friends. Working towards a career path. Learning something new. Expanding your knowledge. Whatever it is, you're looking at the situation of you in that circle. Of looking what you got and everything that is within your purview, within your perspective. We don't know all the possibilities that the universe has for us, just waiting. We can't see beyond our little bubble, our little tiny world. We just need to give the universe as many opportunities as possible to let all those things that we're trying to manifest get to us. A lot of the time means communication. A lot of the time means learning something new in order to get what you want. A lot of time means trying a lot harder in a number of ways. And you might give up hope and think that, I've done all these things before. It's not going to come to fruition. I'm not going to get further ahead of my job. I'm not going to be in a happier situation in my life. I'm not going to make more friends. I'm not going to learn more. I'm not going to find that love that I've been looking for so long. You're just looking at what's in your little bubble. You don't know all the possibilities that have been building up in that loop that's just on the other side of that barrier. Because a lot of time we look in and don't like the lack in our world, our little bubble. We need to give the universe more opportunities to bridge the gap. And that means trying harder, reaching out more. And communication and reaching out to people is very vital for the universe, allowing you to help, at least to help you bridge that gap. So all that can flow into our lives. And do things differently than you have in the past. If you don't want the life that you have now, don't do the things that led up to it. Don't keep on doing the things that created the unhappy life that you have now. Because as Einstein's definition of insanity said, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is insanity. And it is. If there's something you don't like in your life, what created this situation? And more importantly, well, at least equally as important, what can you do different? Now, I'm speaking broadly. I'm speaking vaguely because this applies to so much in all of our lives. So it's going to be specific to you based on how you hear this and what you're thinking about as you hear these words. But this can apply to everything, to everyone, and to most situations. If there's something you don't like, if there's something that you want to manifest in your life, give the universe as many opportunities as possible to help you get there. And sometimes we have to go a long time with being satisfied with a lot less or with a crappy situation. And Nobody can tell you how long your patience needs to last. I certainly can't. I don't know all the possibilities that the universe will give you an opportunity to take advantage of. All I know is that you need to get as many channels through which those opportunities can flow in your own life if you want that future, whatever it is. There's a number of scenarios this can apply to, most actually. It doesn't require a whole lot of intelligence or wit or being outgoing or being knowledgeable. You just got to keep trying and keep on trying to create maybe more bonds, learn more, try to understand more. If you're not learning, if you're not continuing to learn every day, no matter what situation you're in, if you're not reading or studying or contemplating, then it's a guarantee that your situation will remain the same. Knowledge and people. These are two very important assets that the universe flows into our lives through. Keep that in mind as you think about your barriers. Because a lot of the time, our assumptions about our world and our possibilities are really our inability to see all the little opportunities that maybe we're not taking or are just gained through a little bit of effort. So we look into our little world and we're not happy with it. And then a lot of the time we throw up barriers between ourselves and other people, or we don't share actual emotions. We don't really share what we're going through mentally or what's going on in our head or what is causing us pain. Those barriers can, I think most of the time, be counterproductive because we don't want to be hurt, or we don't want to tell people how bad we're doing because we're afraid of being vulnerable. And we're afraid that we'll be judged, or that we won't be viewed as, a happy person or a good person. And a lot of times, because we're not actually taking the advice that'll help us, and then when we show ourselves to somebody or say that we're not happy or anything like that, and then that person we might think that person would put pressure on us to actually take the advice that would help us, but feels like we just don't have the will sometimes, either to open up or to actually take all the advice that would help us. That's with the people aspect. The knowledge aspect, you don't know everything. So you're placing when you place a barrier between yourself, what adds to the barrier is a limitation of knowledge. Keep on learning more. Read, study, contemplate, learn. Connections with people are an important half of this, but keep on learning. You never know what you'll happen upon, what piece of information or new way you might happen upon that can really just change your life or just change your perspective just enough to make everything work. I think that we're here to learn and grow, and we need to do both. We have a responsibility to ourselves, if nobody else. And the barriers between ourselves and knowledge and ourselves and other people, they need to be taken down if we're ever going to grow. If we're ever really going to be seen and helped. And it's an important step. And don't think that you can't be more than you are now. You can. It just takes effort. And the hardest thing, patience. At any rate, I hope this has been interesting. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my work and want to support my channel at all, you can go ahead and go to Patreon at www.patreon.com/darkrealist. Capital D, capital R. You can support me with $1 here and there, what have you. Really appreciate it if you did. And hit that like button down there. And of course, feel free to leave a comment or share this wherever you like. Thank you very much. I hope all of you have a good day. And has it manifested yet?